leave. Also, thumbs up this video if you enjoy it, thumbs it down if you don't. Either way it goes, it all helps. If you really enjoy the purpose behind today's video, make sure you share it. I'm trying to be quiet because I have people sleeping. Also, there's a notification bell, so if you want to get notified whenever I am live, which I hate editing, so it's usually live, make sure you hit that bell, because it will let you know when I upload, so you'll get notified. And I think you can change the option, so if you only want to see highlights, you can change that, or if you want to see all videos, you can change that as well. Alright, so, and if you don't know me, you know that, or if you do know me, you know that I run a double live stream. I didn't do one yesterday, I'm going to do one today. The people have spoken, they don't want to leave Facebook. So I am going to start a live stream there as well, so let's see. Excuse me while I do this. Let's see.
History of Chicago 7 mainly was a political junkie.
Sorry, I have no idea. Oh, okay, I know what that is.
This is unbelievable. Jim was only with us since the fall, but in the 3 years I've been in his office, we've never had a person with more passion. He was the star of the administration meet.
Did you speak with him yesterday?
I didn't. He was in the field all day. Stuck out on the Bay Terrace.
Alright, so I'm starting that live stream. I think you guys are hanging out with me while I do this. And let's see. I don't know if there's a glare from my camera or it's supposed to be. Oh, I guess I finally got updated. Nice. Okay. Hi Moses. My doggies over here. One of my 2 doggies. Oh my gosh, this phone will not stop going off. It's updating. Or I just turned it on, so like all of my notifications are coming through. Hey buddy. He's got his little toy. He brought this little toy and sat beside me over here, so he's like on the floor, like, oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Let me change to the news really fast because I don't like watching all this crazy stuff that he watches in the middle of the night. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Bettina. Bettina, did you watch my video from yesterday, girl?
Pepper spray or something? I guess. You're pretty safe here. Just wanted to check.
Oh my gosh. I don't know why it does that. That's why I'm so glad that I do YouTube, because stupid video keeps cutting out. Do you hear him squeaking his toy? You got your toy, buddy. Sorry, that's why I hate Facebook. I don't know why the video cut out, it just did. I was asking, did you, shh, Moses, did you catch the video that I did yesterday on YouTube? I know when I talked to you, you were gonna watch it after you were watching, I think, Paul and Jen, but... Moses, what are you doing? He's down here squeaking on his toy. He loves it. Okay, I'm going to share this video really fast.
Security this morning at Reba High School as adults are charged with this fight. Your time right now, 6:11.
I feel so out of the loop. The link didn't work. Just go to my YouTube channel then and watch it from there. It should have worked. What are you doing? He's like, he's got that toy and he's like slinging it all over the place. I'm just sharing into the groups right now. Give me just a second. Oh my gosh, I just shared into some groups I did not mean to. I don't know why it shared. You know how like the phone will lag? Hey guys, give me just a second. I need to go back and delete. Like I shared into some groups that like the phone was lagging, so when I hit share, it moved up and shared into the wrong group. It's like not even makeup groups are gonna be like, Lois, you're getting a little ridiculous with the shares. One. Groups. Let's see. I think it was like a paparazzi group. What a way to slow me down. I love it. Okay. Where is it? Where is it? Why do I have to have so many groups? Where is the group? Is that it? That's it. Right here. Okay. Let me delete my let me delete my post. Your posts have been submitted. I don't want it to be submitted. I want to delete it. I'm pretty sure this was it. I don't see where I submitted it. Okay. About discussion. See, is there announcements? Let me just go to my activity. I think I can find it there because this is driving me crazy. What in the world? Activity log. I think I can find it there. Yeah. Okay. So let's go to this one. Come on. Okay. I deleted it from my activity log, but I don't know if that deleted it from their pages. Oh wait. I'm sorry, guys. This phone isn't the fastest either. It's like a lip and sip. Look at the feather. Random feathers everywhere. She can be like, Lois, why are you posting your videos in here? I don't even see it. I don't understand where it went. Maybe you can't share in those videos. Oh well. Maybe you just can't share in those groups, and I don't know that. I hit share, and it said it shared. Hey guys. Alright, let's take roll call. Bettina, Tanya, Hope, Nicole, Valerie, Louise, Elizabeth. You haven't been to... What? What have you been doing, Louise? What have you been doing? Okay, so I am going to ask for you guys to please wear blue today. And I found out that Child Abuse Awareness is actually, the month is April, so we missed it. But I'm just now learning about all these like ribbons and what they all mean and stuff. I really kind of need to look up and see, like, for the month of May, what other ones there are, because I'm running out of people that are giving me ideas. Like, people that, I want ideas for people, from people that, oh, I see. But I want ideas from people where they mean something, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to just do a ribbon and not know anything about it or anybody it's affected. I want to do a ribbon awareness that means something to somebody. So I know child abuse has affected everybody in some form or another. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that in the research. I know I don't have time to do research, but I have been, like, looking up videos. Girl, y'all are crazy. Child abuse has affected everyone, whether it's your relationships with other people. If you weren't abused yourself, maybe someone else was. It affects your relationships with other people. It affects their relationships with you. It affects the way you look at things. It affects development when it comes to a child. Yeah, here it is. It's almost 6:20. My watch magically started working again. I don't understand what happened. Maybe it knew that today's palette was called Imagic. Now it's working again. Thank you, whoever's over on YouTube. I really appreciate it, because every little bit of activity on that channel helps me a lot. Hi, Francis. How are you? I actually think I have found something better for my under eye area that feels so good, but the bottle's super small. Something somebody gave me to try, and I have not been using it consistently like it says to use. It says after 2, like, you can use it every once in a while and it makes your skin feel really good, or you can use it consistently and you'll see improvements. So I really need to get my butt in gear and use that. I forgot to put my wedding ring back on. Let me go grab it, and I'll grab that little bottle and show you guys what it is. Visibility, just a little bit of a haze. We also have some hazy conditions in Gainesville. Temperatures right now are very mild, 59 in Lake City, 57 in Blacktown, Jacksonville, 60 degrees, and along our coast, low to mid-60s. Again, making for that very mild start this morning. Live action in Jack's first with our Doppler HD showing you dry conditions. I don't expect to see showers today, just lots of sunshine and very warm temperatures. It's going to get hot and then we'll be in the low to mid-80s, even out at the beaches with the sea breeze. So still very warm along our coast. 88 degrees in Jacksonville. Okay. Good morning, Sarah. Thank you so much for hanging out over on YouTube. Sarah's over on YouTube, guys. Do a purple and blue ribbon for high drops. What is high drops? To go. What is CCAM? To Sunday do a blue. I don't know what any of that stuff is. All right, so this is something that somebody gave me. Murad Technoceuticals. It's a wrinkle solution. Alright, so that comes in this little itty bitty bottle, like this. See this? There were 3 bottles in this collection that I saw, and this one was, the ingredients to me stood out in this. It has like you know how I really love, hey Janet, I really love hyaluronic acid. Well, this one has a hyaluronic acid formula in it, which means 3 different or 3 kinds, I'm not sure. All I know is that it seemed like it had an amazing formula in it. Thank you, Francis. To do which one's live? I do all my things live. Honey bunny. Probably read it that way too. Probably read it Honey Bunny. Hubby Bunny. I did read it Honey Bunny. I didn't even notice that it said Hubby Bunny. They're Hubby Bunnies too. Alright, so I think I'm going to start using that formula consistently and see if it helps. And if you guys are interested in like wrinkle reduction under the eyes, then I'm going to start a regimen. I promise. I'm going to do it twice a day. So I'm going to start tonight, and I'm going to use it in the morning and use it at night and see if it helps any. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know. I don't make profits off of it, but I can point you in the direction, because I'm telling you, we girls, we got to let each other know when we find something cool like that. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? My bunny ears are so gross. My white ones, I call them bunny ears. They're my kitty ears that are fluffy. They're white. I don't know what I was thinking by white ones, but look at the makeup on them. Can you see how dingy they look? So gross. We'll wear them. Okay, I'll put them on because she was talking about bunnies. This Murad stuff, it's called Murad Technoceuticals. I don't know, you might be able to look it up. I'm not sure. But on the front it says Wrinkle Solution Professional Concentrate. You just need, it says apply evenly to face, neck, and chest. I don't think I would use it on the chest or anything unless you need, I don't need it, but I wouldn't need it there. But my only place that I feel like I would need it is like right here. But the cool thing is that it made my skin feel so, I've never felt my skin like that before. Like it felt really good, and hydrated and stuff. Oh wow. Oh, Nicole, yeah, we need to do those too. Okay. I need to pick one, and then we will, how about I do the leukemia one first, because she's battling that currently. So I'll do some research on that today. I'll listen to some videos while I'm working, and I'll do leukemia tomorrow. And then Elizabeth, I'm going to do some research on yours and see about those, and those will be the day after. I'll do it for the next few days. Hey, Bryn, if you guys have any other ribbon awareness causes that you guys want me to do, because honestly I've gotten a lot of really great feedback. People are sharing the video, people are doing looks and tagging the causes for this. Oh, there are. See, Elizabeth's good, man. She knows too much. You know too much. Yeah, we need to find out more information then. Let me know what kind of leukemia he has. If there's more than one ribbon, I want to do the right one. But yeah, I think these awareness videos have been getting a lot of attention, which is good, because that's what they need to be doing. And it's not so much, I don't really care about the attention myself. Like, I don't even care if I'm the one that's doing it. I would totally love for you guys to share your pictures and videos. And make sure you use the right hashtag. Okay, Elizabeth, I sure will. Yeah, let me know what ribbon for the leukemia that your dad has, okay? If there's different ribbons, I think that's what she was saying. Is there different leukemias, or is there one type of leukemia? Alright. Okay. Hello. She looks so tired. This is a cooling stick. It's the Ulta cooling face stick. It says it's a gel. You literally put it on. It feels like it's filling in my pores. It feels hydrating, you know, to the point, like, it feels like a primer. If you guys know, like, a really good primer that feels like balmish, like a balm, when you put it on, this is what it feels like. So it's filling in my pores. And if you have any redness, it really helps cool and soothe that area. Nicole, girl, I can't imagine. Louise, I know, girl. Listen, I've been 29 for 6 years now. Actually, this year on November 28th, I'll be 29 for the 7th year. And it's just hard accepting that. It really is. The hyaluronic acid is amazing. Nicole, listen, my dad was going through some health issues towards the end of his life, so I can relate to you. We had to watch him go through like dialysis and different stuff, so. My dad was in and out of ICU a lot too. I know. Oh wow. Yeah, my dad was going through kidney failure too. But Tina, don't tell anybody that you're supposed to say I'm 29 for 12 years. I've been 29 for 12 years. That's what I do. I've been 29 for 12 years. Alright, so what was the color I used yesterday? I want to use the lighter one. Let's see. I think I used the white sand. I'm going to use sand today. She said, I'm proud. 41 and proud. You wear it, girl. You go, girl. Oh my gosh. You guys are so funny. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if I want to use this brush again. Thank you, Nicole. Please do that. I'm going to look it up. I've been having a lot of success with looking up YouTube videos because, you know, I don't have a whole lot of time to read. I don't know how to read. So, having YouTube has been amazing because I can just put a video on and listen about the cause. So that has been a lifesaver for me. He's 59. Are you going to see him today? I'd love to sing him happy birthday. And then you can just show it to him and let him know. Because we all sing happy birthday whether you can hear us or not. You added your older sister. That's funny. What's his name? What's your dad's name? Francis. There you go, Louise. And she got a little arrow pointing to herself. That's funny. Thank you guys for whoever's over there on YouTube. Why does it suck? I had a lot of people telling me that my link for YouTube yesterday wasn't working. Well, not a lot. I had a couple people. It should work. I hated that the end of my video where I was talking about the red ribbon one. See, that's why I'm so glad that I do my videos over on YouTube too, because people that can't see them there can always go to YouTube. Amanda says she can't see the video over there, guys. Is it like acting weird at all for you guys? You'll show him. Okay, so we're gonna sing happy birthday to Mike, you guys. You guys ready? Maybe I should finish my foundation so I don't look like a total troll before we sing him happy birthday. Hold on, let me put this on. Facebook hates me. It hates me too. I hate when I go back to watch a video that just ended and it won't play. Does that happen to you guys? Where, you know, you see it says so-and-so is live, and right when you get on, they just got off, and it says this video will be available in a moment, and you wait and wait and wait. and wait, and it never plays. You're like, that's it. This person thinks I hate them because I didn't watch their video. We're just gonna give them a little likey like right here on this button and pray they don't ask what I heard in their video. Yeah, I had a lot of people say they missed my video yesterday. So, and I had some, like Allison said she doesn't do YouTube. So I decided I probably need to do Facebook too. But I will say it definitely helped a lot on that channel as far as like watch hours goes. Yesterday doing it only on YouTube, because people that like are hardcore love Lois, which I'm not that cool. I don't know why y'all are hardcore like that, but thank you so much. But they came through for me and watched me on YouTube, and I had like 15 watch hours when it was over, and that's only right whenever it was over. That's not including any replays. Oh, so good morning. Oh, Heather, good morning. You don't have a YouTube, Bettina? All you gotta do is sign up for a Gmail account. You don't have to have a YouTube account. Did you, Nicole? What'd you think? Did you like the glitter? I was struggling with the glitter yesterday so bad. Alright, I think the troll is gone now. Alright, ready? We're gonna sing happy birthday to Mike. Everybody, during the whole time we're singing, if you're singing along, press the heart buttons for Mr. Mike, who is in the hospital right now, battling leukemia like a soldier for his family. So we're gonna sing him happy birthday. You ready, guys? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mike. Happy birthday to you. There you go. Yay. Yeah, that's the only thing is some people, well, they don't like leaving Facebook. It's like their domain. They're like home buddies. They don't want to leave Facebook. Like, come on, man. I hate that the chat disappears. I saw something pop up and it went away. Look at all the love he got. You've got to show this video, or at least that portion. I'm sure he won't want to listen. Hey, Kathy. Yeah, everyone's talking over there. Yeah, show him this portion of the video. Where were we at? We're at about 20 minutes in. So just when you get there, fast forward to 20 minutes in and show him that portion of it where everybody's just throwing him hearts up and we're singing for him. Alright, so we have Amanda, Kathy, and Sarah over on YouTube. I wish there's a way I could link both of these together so you guys could chat together, but YouTube's not working for some of them, so they're over on, or Facebook isn't working, so they're over on YouTube. Alright. I really need to use the rest of this concealer that I've been dying to finish using. It's like the tube that keeps on giving. Your skin's so terrible. What's wrong? Oh, really? Girl, cherish every moment. Even if your parents are not passing, like if they're not struggling with their health, cherish every moment you have with them. I have to tell you, because you know, even though my dad was having health issues, we didn't realize that we were going to lose him. And that was really hard, that I felt like I didn't have a chance to say goodbye, and I felt like I needed more time with him. You know what I'm saying? I struggled so bad with that when he passed away. Like, you know, if you guys know me, you know I can't sit still. You know I have to constantly be doing something, feeling productive. I have stuff to do with my kids. I have to be doing something, and to the point to where I even burn myself out at times. But when he passed, I I like laid on the couch for a week and didn't do anything. I barely ate, didn't take care of my kids. Like my husband and my father-in-law helped a lot. And then it took me, I had a dream about him, like after he was buried, and he said, I had a dream I was at the cemetery visiting him, which I did a lot after he passed away until I had this dream. And he says in the dream, why are you here? Like, I'm not even here. I don't want you to be here. I want you to be at home. I'm at home with you wherever you go, so you don't have to come here to see me. And I mean, I bawled. I woke up in tears, but that was the dream I had. Right, Nicole? Lois in the morning? Aww.
And the house was 90% destroyed. I'm not a big believer in coincidences.
Next Judge Judy. Today on Fox TV.
So, Heather, do you use a peel mask at all? I can't tell you how much of a difference my skin texture has been since I've started using a peel mask like every other day. I haven't seen her. I'm not sure. She usually pops up on YouTube. If anything, she usually goes there first. Tell Heather she has to come over here. Amanda said you have to go to YouTube. You are being summoned. Good morning, Alinta. How are you, dear? Are the kiddos in bed? Yes, but I need to start doing it every other day, like you said. Yeah. She said she's coming, Amanda. I'm coming! Go, arms open wide. It's so funny. Going to bed. Yes, charcoal. Listen, I never knew what the whole buzz was about charcoal and clay. Clay really absorbs oil. It really does. So I'll do a clay mask every other day and a charcoal peel mask every other day. So the days I don't do one, I do the other. And I have seen a huge improvement. The acne has been under control. Your profile picture over there is adorable, Heather. It's been a huge difference since I've started using charcoal and clay. But there's a brand at Walmart, a peel mask called, I don't even know how to pronounce it. It's like SAAOE. And it's like $6 or $7. And it's really good. I exfoliate in the shower. No, the one, well, Nicole, excuse me, I don't know about Nicole's, but mine doesn't hurt. Okay, Alanta. You guys are so funny. Thank you for joining me. You feel like you're like sitting at the table with each other, like eating breakfast and stuff. Thanks for joining me. No, it doesn't hurt me. Do you use it, Francis? The one I was talking about? The SAAOE or SOOAE? I don't know, remember if it's S. Now I'm confused. Is it SAAOE or SOOAE? Either way, you can't pronounce it. The research on what? I've done a lot lately. A lot of research. Come hither, Heather. Is that your? Isn't that one of our our lippies? Yeah. Oh, my top. Thank you. Never even talked about it. Okay, so let's see if you guys can name the 4 types of child abuse. There are 4 types. Do you guys know what the 4 types of child abuse are? I think some of them are so common that you kind of know them already. See if you guys can name them all. Pop quiz. That's 1. Heather says sexual abuse. That's 1. Physical abuse, emotional. That's 3. Verbal. Yes. Verbal, physical, emotional, and sexual. Well, no, emotional and emotional is the same. There's 1 more. Sorry. There's 1 more. 1 more. 1 more. Can y'all name the 4th one? Yep, Joe Hardy. So Joe Hardy said verbal, mental, physical, sexual. So verbal. Okay, so it wasn't. I think they put verbal in with mental because that's like considered the same thing. Because what you say can mess with their mental. Mental and emotional are the same thing. There's 1 more. You guys are missing 1. I would never have thought of it either as, I mean, you know it is. Once you hear me say it, you're going to be like, oh, that's it. It's neglect. Neglect is the 4th one. So, I looked up, like, the definition of child abuse. It's a pointed powder setting brush. I have another one that's coming in my Morphe subscription this month. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't know if I might auction it off. It depends. It has white bristles. And I'm thinking, oh, I hate white bristle brushes so much. Yeah, neglect. Yep. So, anyway. But when I looked at the definition of what is considered child abuse, besides those 4 that they gave us, bad boy is not abuse. Okay. So they said that what is considered child abuse? Child abuse is anything that affects a child's development. And I know in the title of this video I said, how does that affect us? How does it affect us if someone else is abusing their children? What do you guys think? How would you think that would affect us? Like in our generation today, it doesn't matter which generation you're in, if you're 15, 25, 60, your particular generation, how does that affect us in our everyday lives? Francis, no, it doesn't. What? Oh, okay. Telling her it doesn't hurt your face. Okay. Your boxy charms gonna be there today? Oh my gosh. Joe, are you talking about me? I'm not at school. No, today's makeup look is, the colors are inspired by the child abuse ribbon, the child abuse prevention and awareness ribbon, which is blue. So we were just chatting about what that means so we can get the word out. I really want people to wear blue today if they can, or tomorrow if it's too late. Wear blue in support. I know that the Child Abuse Awareness Month is April, but listen, it's a good day, any day, to bring awareness to this matter. Wow. Oh my gosh, how proud you must have been. Did you go to her graduation? Or has she graduated yet? And I am in no way, shape, or form like a professional at all. I'm not a professional. Definitely not claiming to be. So if you guys have any information we need to know about, you guys feel free to correct me on anything. And if there's anything that you feel we should know about child abuse, if you have your own story and you want to talk about it, you're more than welcome. And to have an add button now on this phone. So I now can add people on my video. I updated it today. I noticed it. Causes insecurity and depression. Yes, that's huge. I think what we always... sorry, I'm trying to get my charger on here. Yes, everyone has a duty to report it right. Autism. And I did an autism awareness look as well, but yes, it's really important because a lot of these children that are autistic definitely affects their ability to deal. Yes, Francis. A lot of people will abuse autistic children because they don't understand them, and they're not like other children. They interpret things, not interpret, but they respond differently sometimes, and they get abused oftentimes by people, which is so sad. Oh my gosh, Joe, that's amazing. Yeah, so you guys are hitting it right on the nose. Very shy. Yeah, and so, that's, you guys are all making valid points, very valid points, but so even if you didn't suffer abuse as a child, let me tell you how that affects us today, okay? So many of us have family members that are on drugs, right? She just said it has them grow up and be abusive to their children. It's a circle that never ends. Oh, that's amazing, Nicole. Check out my video for autism awareness if you haven't already seen it. Share that or share the pictures and get other people to do a look too. Wow, yeah, and see, here's the thing. It affects their relationships in the future. So even if it's not you and it's someone else, your relationship could suffer as a result to someone else's abuse as a child. Now, and here's the crazy thing, okay? Here's the crazy thing. And we don't really realize this, but if you talk to anyone, good job, Bettina. If you talk to anyone that's an addict or anyone that struggles in life with anxiety or whatever, a lot of times they will tell you not all the time, okay, I don't want everyone to fall in that category, but a lot of times they suffered as a child in some way, sexual, verbal, physical, or neglect. All of them have. And they'll give you some story about what draws them to their addiction, what drew them to get addicted. They'll tell you stories about how it affects their current relationships. Oh, Nicole, that's beautiful. I know, Francis, right? And and yes, anger is another thing. Here's the thing is that they grow up feeling like people owe them. Once they realize that their voice can be heard, they project it in the wrong way, and they get angry, and they take it out on anybody. Okay, all right, Sarah. I'm so sorry, baby girl. Yeah, so, all right, girl. I'll post a picture later, okay? I know it's a touchy subject, but we have to get... Sarah can't listen. She's over on YouTube. She's saying she has to go. It's just bringing up way too much. Exactly my point. Listen, it affects people. It really does. And it affects people that haven't even been... Oh, Louise, I'm so sorry. It affects relationships. We have to break the circle. We have to break the cycle. We need to stand up for people. Yeah, a lot of times that happens. They feel like, they're gonna, since they have been so deprived, and I don't blame them for feeling that way, but they feel so deprived that now it's their time to get reimbursed for all of that. It just needs to be, they need to be redirected. And it's not the people that didn't do it to you, it's the people that did do it. And I'm gonna be super de-duper honest with you guys. Like, even as a child, like I was sexually abused, and it happens to a lot of women. We've talked about this on Dana's channel on her Facebook page. And my grandfather, he'll probably get so much backlash from people in my family for talking about this at all, but when he was laying in his deathbed, you know how normally you have a family member that's dying and you're like so sad. You're so sad that it happened, and like, that they're suffering. I mean, I remember watching him dying, and like, I was just like ready for him to die. I was just like standing over his bed, and like, he acted like nothing ever happened. Like, he was just like reaching his arm out like, oh, come see me, granddaughter. And I was just like, can I pull all this stuff like right out of your arms? Like, can we get the deed done? You know what I'm saying? I went to the funeral in support of my dad and the rest of my family. Not for him. I did it for them. Even adults get sexually abused. That's so true. Yes. Bettina, and exactly. And we'll talk a little bit about what you can do to change how you feel about the whole situation and how you can handle this a little bit. And like I said, I'm not a professional. I'm just going to tell you what's worked for me and what I've done as far as, or read or heard, as much as like research and stuff like that. When I went to the funeral, my dad was so torn and so upset that his dad was passing away, and he was so upset, and like, honestly, I would not have even went if it wasn't for the rest of the family that just needed us there. But you really, okay, girl. And the sad thing is that really, friend, I've never heard. Amanda, he did. Well, he did. I told them it happened when I was about 5 years old, and I told him about it when I was 12 or 13. I think it finally came out. So I know, like, a lot of people are asking, Joe's asking, well, how do you deal with this situation? How do you deal with knowing that that's happened to you? I'm going to tell you, first of all, if the person's still alive, you need justice. I mean, I'm sorry to say that, you really just do. It needs to come out. It doesn't need to be a secret. These people that get away with it, that nobody tells on, they do it to other people. They don't do it to just one person. And I hate to tell you, you're not so special that they had to do it to just you. It's not true. They will do it to several people, several children, not just one. So, they need to be exposed, first of all. They're sick and they need help. So if you are if that person's still around, like, it definitely needs to come out. It doesn't matter if you're an adult or not. These people need to be exposed, because they're going to continue to do it unless they get professional help. And a lot of times, more often than not, these same people are the same people that were abused as children themselves. So we have to break the cycle. You know what I'm saying? And if they keep doing that to more people, then those people will, it's very difficult. If you don't break the cycle, and they continue to do it to other people, then those people will continue to do it to other people as well. So that's why it's so important to break the cycle, and that's why this subject really needs to be out there. And I really feel like you should share this video, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube, or the status that I'm going to post later with the picture, and everybody just do blue. Do blue. That'll be the hashtag. Do blue, because it really needs to happen, that we need to break the cycle, because any kind of abuse, verbal, physical, neglect, or sexual, people will do it. It's just a circle. If you were done to as a child, you're more than likely going to do it as an adult. And I'm not saying it happens all the time, but it's more than likely, and we have to break the cycle. Sometimes you can't. You're exactly right. I didn't get justice. I mean, there was a lot of fighting going on in the family, but did justice? No. I told my parents. And they confronted him. I don't know if everyone believed me, or I don't know if they did. Hey, what is that? Oh, him? Okay. I don't know if they believed me. I know my parents believed me, but I don't know if the rest of the family did. But I was just glad to tell them. It hurt them, and it hurt me a lot, to talk about it and to get it out. But I basically yelled at them like it was their fault. It wasn't their fault. I mean, I don't think they would have ever put me in that situation had they known it was going to happen. But I was just a rebellious teenager, and because I was holding on to that secret, and I felt so much better after that. Good morning, Christine. So, what was I gonna say? As far as, sorry, my video was refer back to your faith. You know what I'm saying? God will see you through everything. Listen, even if you're upset and you're hurting, you just know that they'll be tomorrow. They do get away with it. You're absolutely right. And you know what? You have nothing to lose by exposing them. Even if they don't get convicted, at least you're bringing awareness to these people, and more people are less likely to trust their children around them. You know what I'm saying? So they just need to be exposed, even if they don't get convicted. Yes, conviction is best, because then they won't have a choice but to get help. But they definitely need to be exposed. So what I learned in my sufferings is that this gave me the opportunity to help someone else go through basically what I went through with their child in their childhood. And I don't want to say any names because I don't want anybody to feel exposed. You know, talking about me is different, but I don't want to bring anybody else in that doesn't want to say, that doesn't want to give their story unless they've already told it. Like Dana talked about it publicly on her page and asked you to share her video. But as far as the other person that I've helped in my family, I don't want to say that person because that's for that person to share, not mine. But when I found out this person was abused prior, I always wondered, why did it happen to me? What did I do to deserve that? Did I put myself in that position at 5 years old? You don't talk about it because it feels dirty and it feels shameful, and it's you don't want to talk about it because you don't want to be looked down as that person that this has happened to, and it's really awkward. So when you get past all of that, hey Sandy, when you get past all of that and realize that you were a kid, you had no control over that. And something was not said to me, but said in a movie that really resonated with me. And I can't remember which movie it was. Oh, it was a movie about there was someone suffering from cancer of some kind and they were dying. I'm so sorry, Joe. But there's a movie where these people were dying of cancer. They were dating. I can't remember the name of the movie. It might be The Trouble with the Stars or something with the stars. There's a girl that was struggling with people. The Fault in the Stars, thank you. The girl was struggling with telling people that she's sick because she didn't want pity. she didn't want them to pity her or know her as the girl with cancer. And she didn't want to be treated differently. And she kind of blamed herself, I guess. And her boyfriend said to her, who what also had cancer, said to her, I want you to imagine yourself as a 4-year-old, 5-year-old child, and not as yourself, but pretend that was another person, another little girl. Would you blame her for having that disease? Would you think that she was just a pity case? Would you be thinking all those things that you think people are thinking about you? Would you think that about her? And she said no. And that kind of resonated with me because of what I went through, and it made it easier for me to talk about it because yeah, oh wow, okay, I have to look that one up. Because I had to think about it like that. Like, what happened to me? I was 5 years old. There's, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's gross that it happened and it's terrible, but at the same time, like, it's not my fault. It's not my fault that somebody's sick, and it's not my fault that, you know, that this could happen. And I really feel like these situations should be exposed. And I really don't, you know, now that I saw that movie, I don't feel like other people will look at me that way, because I look back and say, what if that was my child? Would I think about that, my child, in that light? That they're gross and that they're dirty. They're not like they're unclean. Like, yeah, I remember talking to you about that, Heather. So I really had to think back, like, in that aspect of it, which makes it easier for me to talk about when it comes to myself. But I just want you guys all to know, if you ever suffered from something like that, whether it's physical, verbal, emotional, or neglect, it's not your fault. People don't know how to act. They don't know how to treat their kids. They don't know how to deal with their own personal situations, and the kids are around and they take it out on them. And the bottom line is that you're not alone in any of this, and don't be afraid to talk about it, because it will help. I know, Bettina girl. Listen, one day you're gonna run into somebody that is going through what you went through, and you're gonna be like, I got through this, and I'm here for you if you want to talk, and I'm here for you if you want to know what I'm doing today to get by day, and you're gonna be there for that person. And actually, that helps with the healing process for both of you. God is good. God is good. Let me tell you, there are sufferings in the world, but it even says in the Bible that we suffer to help our brothers and sisters through their sufferings. Yep. So just kind of keep that in mind as you're thinking about your situation. And again, even though it's happened to you, and it by no means excuses anything. It doesn't excuse the person that did it. It doesn't excuse. Oh, Shelly, thank you. Yes, exactly, Dina. But talking about it really does help. And even though it's painful while you do it, find someone that you trust, that you can confide in, that you feel like isn't going to judge you. And if you feel like you can talk to me, listen, I may or may not know you personally, but I'll be willing to listen if that's what you need. I'm here for you guys. And if you feel like you need an ear to listen to that's not going to judge you, that's going to encourage you and pray with you, pray for you, you can always PM me, call me on Messenger. If you need my phone number, I'll give that to you. You know, just know that you're not alone, and that it happens. It has happened so much. Bettina, blocking it isn't going to change it. And I know that doesn't help you feel better. You need to deal with it, because if you don't, it does. It affects your. Listen, I would never leave my kids with anybody. Ever. It was my mom and dad, and that was it. Or my sister. I would not leave my kids with anybody. And it took me some getting used to be able to even let them go to school. Bettina, try me, girl, try me. Really, honestly, and I have to tell you, praying really helps. Anytime you're in a situation, pray about it before you react. You want to respond, not react. And that's so important to say respond. There's a difference between responding and reacting. And if you have a reaction to something, usually it's not as thought out. Usually it's very emotional. And you end up suffering repercussions from it. And so it's really important to, as an adult, that we're showing our children who may or may not have or will go through something like we did, how to respond. Like, how would you want, what advice would you give to someone that was going through that? And you know, as a child, I prevented this from happening to my sister because the same person was going to try to do it to her. Like, I literally tried to run him over with his own car one time. Said it was an accident. He left the keys in the ignition. I was sitting in the car. The radio was going. He was in the garage looking for something. I put that bad boy out of park and rolled it almost right over him. Out of anger. And no, that doesn't justify what I did. You know, I was like probably 6 or 7 years old. And yeah, I kind of got in trouble, but I didn't tell them why I did it. But, you know, at the time. But he was trying it on my sister, and I literally, like, pulled his hair. He was trying to get her to sit in his lap. And I know what that was about. And make sure that you talk to your children, and that's so important too. Please talk to your children about abuse and what kind of abuse there is, and about what they should look for, and how they can talk about it if it happens to them. If it's happened to you, tell your children about it so they are comfortable talking to you about it if it happens to them. Because so many times children don't talk about it because they don't know what to say or how to bring it up, or they think you're not going to understand. So that's why it's so important. I keep saying the same words over and over. It's important. It is just so important. It really is. You know, to show them that you support them. To show them that you understand. To show them that you know what they're going through. Hi, Andrea. How are you? So that is my challenge. I want you guys to wear blue today. If you haven't already gotten dressed, I want you guys to wear blue today in support of this. And you know what? I found out that children that are physically abused, hey Francis, for people that are children that are physically abused, a lot of times their markings, bruises, cuts, whatever, is usually on the inside of their body. So like not on the edges, but like their torso and stuff. Yes, Bettina, that is such a good point. Listen, if your children come to you, please give them the benefit of the doubt and don't tell them they're lying. Why would somebody lie about that? Think about it. Why would they? Come on now, it's not the attention that you really want. Nobody wants that kind of attention. Please believe your children. Do your research. Talk to the people that they are accusing. It is so important because you know you're going to affect your relationship with your children if you don't believe them. And you know what? They may not ever come to you again, ever, with important stuff like that if you call them a liar. That hurts. It really hurts. I know, Andrea, I'm so sorry. We are doing a blue ribbon look for today, which is child abuse, prevention, and awareness. It is a very soft subject, but it is something that people don't talk about. And you know what? You don't have to say what kind, but show of hands, like hearts, thumbs up, whatever it might be. If you have suffered any of those 4 types of abuses yourself as a child: verbal, sexual, emotional, or verbal, sexual, physical, or neglect. Any of those 4. If you have been yourself as a child, and you don't have to say what kind. You can if you want, but I mean, listen, we're not all going to feel comfortable sharing our stories, but I will tell you that I'm not going to judge, and I don't think anybody on here would. And if they do, I'll block them. They're not welcome here. Wow. Yeah. That is so sad when your parents are afraid to do anything about it. Like, I feel like in my situations, the authorities should have been called. That didn't happen. They confronted him, but they didn't. Hey, Camille. They didn't handle it legally. There was a lot of fighting in my family. And you know what? I found out that in my family, we weren't the only ones. So Children's Aid was involved growing up. Huh? God is good. God is good all the time. Just like I said, there is still there's a purpose in your suffering. Whether you guys realize it or not, it is crap that it's happened to us, right? It is so crap. But in the end, you need to remember that there is some kind of reason behind the evil, or something that we can take from these terrible situations. And it is that we, as adults, have voices to help prevent this type of stuff from happening again by bringing it to the surface and talking about it. And you know what? We hear about this all the time from other people, but as far as the beauty industry, how many times do you guys hear about, like, watch a video like mine and actually hear these types of real subjects being talked about, other than buy my products, or let's do, everything's rainbows and kittens, you know what I'm saying? And it's really not. But, we need to remember that we can still take from these situations. Wow.
It is over 7:15. New this morning, we now know the names of the suspect and victim in a deadly shooting on the west side. 37-year-old Shonda Smith was shot and killed in a home on Diamond Drive. Right now, 37-year-old Jeremy Murphy is behind bars in Jackson.
Oh, wow.
For murder.
Exactly.
The suspect was picked up yesterday afternoon.
Oh, Francis, I'm so sorry. What, Bettina? That is so crazy. That is so sad. Okay. Okay, Amanda. Yeah, and whether you guys realize it or not, if you have endured something like this, you are so strong. Like, you have no idea what it means for other people to see. You may not feel like you're dealing very well, but there's always someone out there that is dealing with it way worse, and that you can be so much help to them. simply by sharing your story or by talking to them. Maybe there's somebody that's struggling and you don't know why. Simply by sharing your story with them may help them share their story with you, which will in turn make them feel better, make you feel better. You just don't know what people are struggling with until you ask. You really don't.
Reporting live for Small South Fox 30 Action News Desk. Business owners in downtown Jacksonville are coming together to brainstorm ways to revitalize a part of
Oh, I see what you're saying now. I was wondering what that meant.
the Railroad District Business Council held its first meeting as a nonprofit. It's an effort to revitalize that 4.5 square mile area just west of I-95, north of I-10, and it includes neighborhoods like Brooklyn and Newtown. The group behind the Railroad District are among 3 plans launched the city to turn industrial areas into entertainment destinations.
Oh, thank you, Andrea.
For example, Arizona
Thank you for sharing the video. I appreciate that.
House District, pretty cool, right? Before and after. Right now, it is
And if you guys know
an eclectic collection.
someone that you think should see this video that is not on Facebook, I'm also running the same video on YouTube. You can just share the link in like a text message or on another social media platform from YouTube.
As you start to plan the summer vacation, most of those trips are going to be by car. And today we're doing something really good for our wallet. The average vehicle on the road in the United States is over 11 years old, the oldest ever. So that means your car is more subject to having things go wrong with it. When you're going to take a road trip with your family, don't take the family car if it's an older one. You rent a vehicle.
So we are gonna pray as soon as I'm done with my brows. So if you guys have something you have a praise, you have a prayer request, just let me know. I'll write it down. We'll include it in today's prayer. If you have an unspoken, listen, I'm all for just asking for an unspoken, but I love it when you're specific. No offense, but I think when you know exactly what somebody's going for, your prayers are a little more genuine. And sometimes it's so personal that you just don't want to share with anybody, but I promise people should, if they're judging you, they obviously have their own issues that they need to be prayed for.
Beautiful start to the Players' Championship out in Ponte Vedra. Also a beautiful start for you for Unity to live with you from our Action News Catch First Third Sky Cam Network. Clear skies overhead and nice mild temperatures here that will post in the mid-60s. The winds light out of the northwest this morning.
Joe has a dentist appointment today. He's going to the same dentist I went to yesterday, and I was there and filled out his paperwork, so he's got it easy. All he's got to do is run in there and be like, here for my appointment. He's got to sign his documents, though, that I filled out. That's all. I wish somebody went ahead and did mine.
Right now, mid-city, 60 in Jacksonville. We do have upper 50s in Colston, mid-50s in Black Hawk, and then low to mid-60s along our coast. No rain here. Live look at Action News Jack's First Alert Doppler HD showing you dry conditions. And today we are going to again see lots of sunshine and very
What?
temperatures. We will be rolling into the low 70s area wide by 9 o'clock. By noon, lower 80s.
Wow.
And this afternoon we'll see a high in Jacksonville into the upper 80s. As we head into the evening, we'll start to cool off a little bit. 7 o'clock, 83 degrees. And then later on,
Yeah,
low 70s.
it's crazy because
If we are headed out to the Players' Championship today, you can expect temperatures in Ponte Vedra about 80
what I was talking about earlier, one of my family members that I helped get through whatever. Yeah, I know, girl. But yeah, one of the family members I told you that I helped, their mother suffered from sexual abuse as a child. And they're calling her a liar. Like, dude, you suffered from the same thing. Oh gosh, yes. Have you been able to speak to him at all? Yeah.
They're going to drop back to the upper 80s. By Monday, it's mostly
crowd's a little thicker.
We'll be in the mid-80s with working showers again on Tuesday and Wednesday. Don't forget you can download our free Action News Jack's First Alert weather app. Bring my first alert forecast with you as we head off to the players. 7:21 now. Here has Action News Jack's First Alert traffic.
Right now, doing a spectacular view. Need air sky actually deck. You can't get this anywhere else. Take a look at that.
Okay.
Turn that head out towards the players. Let's check the traffic and see how it's looking out there. As you wake out, a lot of people are buckling these spans to A1A right down that intersection. Looking okay. The yellow move is starting to slow down just a little bit as you head southbound. There's some stopping that happens a lot of way moving towards TPC. Which is at the course, slowing down the low speed limit just a little bit as the crowds head that direction. Some people will be able not to keep on going down. I would recommend it. Right now, looking okay. Looking for not to be parked over towards A1A. Otherwise, it's pretty quiet out there. Things are going to build up.
Every time I see her name, it reminds me of Petrie off of Land Before Time. Remember the little pterodactyl? He's so cute. I always see Dimitri and I think Petrie. I don't know why. I don't even know if it's Dimitri. I call it Dimitri. It might be Dimitru. I don't know. Alright, we're going to pray really fast. So if you guys wouldn't mind just bowing your head and listening to my voice and pray along if you like or not. I prefer if you did at least listen. And, you know, God hears you whether you believe in Him or not. God hears you. And the more that pray, the more beautiful it just sounds, even if it's just an unspoken prayer. If it's just through your mind, it's still there. So if you guys can just listen, okay? Lord, we come to you today. We just want to thank you for everything you do in our lives, Lord. Thank you so much for this day that you've given us, Lord. Thank you so much for the people that have come to watch this video and listen to this message, Lord. Thank you so much for the opportunity to be able to pray for and with them. We just want to ask that you please, we just want you to put your healing hands on Sarah's son, Jesse, Lord. You know that situation. You know what needs to be done. Just guide them in that situation, Lord. Just bring peace. And Lord, we also want to ask that you just move in Shane's life. Shane needs you right now more than ever, Lord. That whole family does. Just be with Dana. Give her strength. Strength to lead her family at this time, Lord. Strength to get through this herself, Lord. Give them the support and love so that they in turn can give it to him to get through this situation, Lord. We just pray that you open his eyes and let him see the world as you do. There's so much love out there and so many things, so many miracles every day that just get passed up, Lord. Things we take for granted, like the miracle of technology, that we're able to pray for each other in such a manner that people many, many miles away can hear. We thank you so much for that technology, Lord. We want to pray for anybody that may have in the past been a victim of child abuse. We also want to pray for the children right now that are going through it, Lord, and that they're able to receive help, and that we can bring awareness to this whole situation simply by sharing this video or repeating this video themselves, Lord. Simply by wearing blue today or the next few days and sharing their picture into social media and asking for other people to share it as well. So please look after all of us as we go to and from wherever we're going to. Just guide us there safely. Guide us safely home. We love you and we thank you. Amen. You guys lonely over on YouTube? Is it just you over there, Kathy? You're welcome. Christine, you're so quiet. I didn't even know you were still there, girl. Hey, if anybody wants to share over in the Hank and Henry group for me, just one person. Just one. That way they don't have repeats, because I know they're getting mad that people are double sharing, triple sharing. You know, the people that really push for shares, and there's like 5 million people watching at the same time, and then they all share in the same group. Thank you, Bettina. I appreciate that. Yeah, the cool thing about watching on YouTube, like watching the replay, is that you can watch it and fast forward. It's hilarious listening to my voice and fast forward. It's like a chipmunk. My laugh, oh my gosh, it's so annoying. It's annoying when it's not in fast forward, but to listen to it in fast forward is hilarious. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Ruby. Ruby, thank you so much for doing your red look too. I saw that. Thank you so much. Yes, please, please, please do something blue and post it. Something blue and post it. Alright, so we're going to get into eyes. I'm going to try to stick this one palette. So, I had ordered this before, and so many of them came in broken. I was devastated. I was like, I've been waiting for this palette, and it came in broken. But I repurchased it because they refunded me. Christine, why would you say that? Are you naked right now? Thank you, Francis. I appreciate it. Alright, so this is the palette. I swatched it on YouTube. So if you want to see what all the swatches look like. Okay, Bettina. That's amazing. So if you want to see what they look like, I did a YouTube video last night and swatched it because I got this in yesterday. So we're going to work on the blues. There's the ribbon that I saw looks more like a purpley looking blue. Good morning, girl. So I'm gonna go with a little bit of this and maybe some of the other like blues, like these right here. So this palette is so pretty, so pretty. So it's not like the electric blue. It's not like this. So it's more like royal blue, like darker blue, and then I really feel like this was in the picture, like that was the blue, but when you look at it in the pan, it looks more purple, but it almost looks listen, I watch videos in the shower, so if they're hacking you, boy, they'd get an eyeful watching me in the shower. I watch you guys' lives, and this palette was like $16 and something. I can send you the link if you want it. Yeah, I love it. Listen, okay, you're gonna get to see the pigment, the magic of this palette. I am gonna have to bring in another palette because there's not a really good skin tone color. They're just all bright. They do have the same palette in neutrals, like in naturals or whatever. So I'm thinking about getting that one too, but I need to like slow down. Cause oh, it's called Imagic. Sorry, it's upside down, but the pan's open. Okay, I'll post the link. But it's Imagic. It says professional, Imagic Professional Cosmetics. Got it off of AliExpress. And it's 40 colors in here. 40 colors for like $16 and some change. There's no shipping, no tax. It was just whatever the price was on the ad, that's what I paid. And I really, really enjoy this palette a lot. I like it a lot. Okay, so, okay, let's get busy on this. Let's get busy. Okay. Alright, what color do I want to start with first? I'm thinking. You're welcome. I think I actually want to start with, I don't want to incorporate green. I really want to do all blue. I need a lighter shade of blue. Hold on, let me look and see if I have a matte. I'm pretty sure I do in this color. I really need, all these are so bright and bold and beautiful. I just need a lighter shade of blue that is matte. It's just, that is shimmery. I can't do that. I smell eggs or popcorn. Joe's cooking out there. Oh, here we go. Let's do this one. Alright, so I'll start with this one. So I just need something that I can use in the crease, just for like transition. It's lighter, and then I'm going to blend those darker colors into it. So we're just going to do like a blue smoky eye, I think, today. I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't even have it planned out. I'm just like, wait, I'm just making it up as I go along. I'm just making it up. Making stuff up. Yes, girl. I've been doing good. I know you've been doing your business. You go, girl. I know. I've been so busy too. I haven't really been doing a whole lot either other than work, church. I tried to spend a little bit of time with my family on Sunday. We went to Saturday and Sunday, actually. We ended up going fishing on Saturday. Sunday, we actually went to the beach, so I got a little bit of a tan. I was trying not to do that. I don't want to buy all new makeup. I say that, but I'm just like, I already have a bunch of makeup, so I really don't have to go out and buy anything, technically, because I do other people's makeup. So I always have foundation on hand. So if I get a tan, it's not a big deal. But I'm like, I hate changing my routine. I'm like, I don't want to have to change anything. Are you guys like that too? Like you hate change? Like you get so stuck in what you do and it's like comfortable because that's what you know. Same thing with foundations. You like get your favorite foundation and you just like don't want to switch it up. Oh, did I tell you guys about what happened when I went to the dentist yesterday? Oh my goodness. That was so funny. Okay, so I went to the dentist. I got a new dentist. And so you know, we've been doing the thing with the kids for so long. When I had to quit my job, I lost the insurance, obviously. So when I quit my job, Joe and I no longer had insurance. But we had to make sure the kids were all taken care of, so they would go to the dentist. I want to go with you. Oh my gosh, you went into surgery? I didn't know that, girl. But, anyway, so I get to the dentist, and I check in, and I start to fill out my paperwork. I give them my insurance card and my license, and I sit down and I start doing my paperwork. And they might be watching right now. How cool would that be? If they are, make sure you say hi. Anyway, so I was filling out my paperwork, and the lady from the desk, she comes around to bring me my ID and my insurance card back. And she goes, I have a question for you, and I hope it doesn't sound too weird, but she goes, I'm like bracing myself, like, what is she going to ask me? And she goes, do you make makeup videos? It's like, I just started laughing. I'm like, I do. Actually, I do, yeah. And she goes, I said, why? Do you watch? And she goes, yes, I watch your videos. And I knew it was you. Like, I knew it was you. I knew I've seen you somewhere. So that was really funny because, like, she was like, she just couldn't believe I was there. So it was really cool when you meet people that watches your videos because I'm like, I'm really not that cool. And so it's just hilarious when people get excited about it. And I get a good chuckle out of it. I really like it. It's just hilarious to me. I love it. But yeah, so I guess she was like telling the other people in the office, and I guess some of the other ladies have seen some of my videos too. So it was really, really cool. I loved that office. They made me feel so welcome there, and everyone was super duper nice, and I really, really loved it. I loved it. So I am definitely going to be using them more often. Yes. Alright, I think I am going to use a little bit of this electric blue and work into the darker blues. And then I was, at Walgreens yesterday, and a lady, alright, this is out of the Imagic palette now, so you can definitely tell the pigment's better. So there was a lady, I was in line at Walgreens, and she was staring at me. I turned around. She was behind me. She was staring at me, and it was like, hi. You know me, I'm weird. I talk to anybody. And she was like, oh my God. I'm thinking, what, do I have something on my face? Like, what's going on? She was like, I love your makeup. And I'm like, oh, thanks. Remember, I had the glitter and all that on. And I got to explain to her, you know, that's the cool thing about doing these ribbon awareness things, because when you wear this like crazy makeup, you can explain to people the purpose behind your makeup, which is really cool. Bettina, that's fine. I clean houses. I clean houses. I sell makeup. I sell Magnabilities, which is a jewelry company. They do jewelry and like keychains and accessories and cool stuff. Um, anyway, so I was standing there talking to her, and she was just so impressed with like how my lashes looked so like good, I guess is how she was saying. Oh my gosh, they look so good. Like you can even tell where you put them on, and like she was so impressed. She just could not stop staring. And I was like, you know, you can look me up on like Facebook and YouTube and all that. And like, she didn't write down any of my information, but hopefully she'll find me. She'd be like, that lady's talking about me. Aww. They asked if you were okay. I had some people ask about my makeup because they were really impressed. And then I had some people when I did the MMIW look. And then I had some people that were just like, act like they didn't see it at all. Like they were trying so hard not to say something, I could tell. I know they wanted to ask. You could just tell, like the way they were smiling at me. I'm like, you know you want to ask. Just ask. I will tell you. Looking like a warrior. I saw that. It was a very powerful look. I loved it. It was very powerful. And I was thinking about doing the bloody handprint over my hand. Like, you know, not just to stand for, like, don't talk about it. Which is what everyone's doing, is not talking about it. But I thought that would be a little much for going in public. I was already a little dramatic with the makeup, and then to go with a bloody handprint over my mouth. Oh, gosh. I think I would have been arrested. I really wanted to do that. If I wasn't going anywhere, I totally would have done that. Good morning, Becky. Becky. I know. If I didn't have clients that I had to interact with, you know, I don't think it would have been as bad. But girl, I show up at somebody's house with like bloody handprint over my face and be like, can you just come back on another day when you're not having a breakdown? You know what I mean? Like the daughter that was there, she's like 16 or 17 years old. So when she came home from school, she was like, oh my God, your makeup. I'm totally digging this look. And I was explaining to her. I'm using it today, Becky. Actually, that's what I'm using. So she was like, I really, really love your makeup. And so I was like, listen, go and watch the video. And I told her what it was about the MMIW. She was like, you're so right. Like, I didn't know that had happened with like the water protectors and what they were doing, and how that she didn't know that there's an issue with missing Indigenous women and murdered Indigenous. Like, she didn't know any of that. She was like, you're so right. Like, if you didn't just now tell me, I wouldn't have known. And I was like, that's the problem. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. And that's why I'm doing these awareness looks. I want to try to do them every day this month. Like, that's my goal. I hope I don't run out of awareness ribbons to do. And it's really challenging me to learn about these issues, so I can share them with you guys. Just share information. And I try to look for information that everyone doesn't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get Joe to do my makeup one day.
I'm always down to make up.
You're always down to makeup. To do makeup. I want to do like what there. I saw another YouTuber do this, Joe. She pulled up a makeup tutorial, and she had her husband like watch the video while he was doing her makeup. So he was supposed to do her makeup just like the YouTuber did, and it was so funny. It was hilarious. All right, which one of these? I'll pull this one. This is that purpley blue I was telling you about. Hopefully it doesn't look too purple. I'm gonna blend this. It does kind of look purple, doesn't it? I don't know. It kind of looks blue. I'll go over it with the blue. Make it look a little more blue. Does it look blue or purple to you guys? I know the other one is a different shade of blue, so. Yeah, the reason I ended up coming across this palette is because I had purchased a smaller one from the same company, and I was like, ooh, if all their palettes are like this, girl, I'm gonna totally order more. And I looked at the swatches and the reviews on this palette, and they were so good that I was like, oh yeah, I think I need that palette. So, and I love that they don't have just shimmers in there. There's mattes and shimmers. And a lot of them have like a matte and a shimmer. Okay, good. That's what I needed was blue. So I needed one that had mattes and shimmers of like the same colors in case I wanted to do like a shimmer over the matte part. This is the color blue that it looks like it is on the ribbon. It's like a darker blue. It is very nice pigment, Francis. If you watch the video, go back and watch the swatch video. I mean, check this out. All right, look, just this one. Let me just show you. This is one of the colors. This is like a fool's gold color. I mean, it's gorgeous. It's freaking gorgeous. Okay, let me just show you this electric blue one. And then this other gold. Watch this. I mean, they are just so pretty. Like, this whole palette is just gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I love it. I think I'm gonna take, I almost feel like, I don't know if it's the primer that I used, but it feels a little bit patchy. And what I'm gonna do is, actually before I do that, I'm gonna blend some into my crease first. I need a smaller brush though. Smaller brush. I don't see one that I want to use. Here we go. Yeah. He's like going hard at the Hardys. Blend it into the crease. Because I had people saying that they can't get onto YouTube or don't have YouTube, or just so many excuses. So many excuses for why they couldn't watch my videos on YouTube. Although I did have a huge increase in view hours on yesterday's video. Huge. I mean, not including replays, I had 15 hours of watch time whenever I got off. And I tried to do like YouNow, just to try to reach a bigger audience there, because YouNow is kind of big. And I may do that still. Some days I may not do Facebook at all. I think I may switch it up and sometimes do YouNow and YouTube. Because that's nothing but a live stream, and people go there to look for live streams. They're not just flipping through their notifications and see, oh look, there's, whatever, and then just read statuses. Like, they're there to watch live streams. That's what it's for. But there's 40 colors, Luis, in this one. And then people were saying, oh, I have YouNow, but it's glitchy. It is like technically like a new site. It's not as, they're not as accomplished, I guess, or I don't know the word for it. YouTube kept kicking you out. That's why I do 2 separate lives. Yeah. So I'm gonna be bringing this down into my inner corner and under.
We call it the little C in my retirement.
You did? That was your first time watching Francis, was the red ribbon? I'm glad you found me. And I think too, another thing is, there's so many people that love my videos and appreciate my videos on Facebook, that me not doing a Facebook Live is kind of taking away from them. So for those people that like hate watch me, which is so dumb, they don't like my content. The way I look at it is, they just don't have to watch. They really don't. And if people do have a problem with what I say in my videos, or how I do my makeup, or whatever, they totally don't have to watch. And I needed to remember that. I think I really needed to remember that, because at the end of the day, it's not about the haters or the people that are nitpicky. It's about the people who receives the message from my videos, or learn something new from my videos. People do. They do. Becky, you know what I'm talking about, girl. You know they do. People do. And so, I mean, honestly, they don't... There's so many things greater in life than have to worry about people that have nothing better to do with their lives except for nitpick little things. You know what I'm saying? Really. I mean, if I want to sit here in the whole video say nothing but banana, 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 banana over and over and over and over again, you don't have to watch it. Or you can mute me if you like and just watch it and turn the volume down. But it'd be my video. If I want to put that in my video, I say banana all day long. I don't care. I should do that one time just to be funny. Would you still watch? Would you still watch the video if I answered every question with banana? Like, you know, wouldn't that be funny? That would be so funny. Alright, I'm gonna take... maybe this light shade of silver. Candy colors, they do look like candy color. I did not see that, so I posted mine in there today, so they may kick me out. Oh well.
This isn't about me.
I did not see that.
Is that what you thought was happening here? You're going to change me? You're going to ruin me? Come on.
I don't think we're ready to die because you can't keep your mouth shut.
Maybe this will help you understand me better. My daddy looks like Charlie in the bad. My mother is pretty.
That's a little, that to me is a little nitpicky, I'm sorry. But the bottom line is, why is it okay for someone else to post Nikki tutorial videos in Grapevines, but not not someone else that is a member, that is participating in your group, that is talking to people in your group, that are doing all that, but you can't post a member's, I don't know, whatever. They're more than welcome to remove me from that group if that's how they feel about it, because that to me is just a little ridiculous. It sounds a lot like Beauty Box in my opinion. Actually, I'll probably just go and remove myself because I don't agree with that at all. You know, the whole... Yeah, well, I did share my Facebook video in there, just not my YouTube video. So but it's not okay to post like Nikki tutorials and stuff like that, or can you? I mean, that's just crazy. You get so many great videos on YouTube. I mean, it's just crazy. You can find anything there, and you can find crap there too. Just saying, like dumb stuff, which is why YouTube changed their policies. So stupid. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Deadpool 2 is a family film.
Can you come out? I have to go. It's my anniversary. There's this kid. He's in trouble. Muscle, right? Flying fist.
The kid's got a terrible name.
It's awful. I'm trying to tell him.
Human
Here's the plan. Save the kid. Run home. Make a super baby.
Pretty sure it doesn't work that way, but we can try.
Okay. Maximum effort.
Okay, so just a little shimmer. Put like the silver over the lid. Just a little bit of silver. I know it looks like insane. That is so dumb. You can you can share other people, other big YouTubers, but you can't share members. Okay. Francis is under my name, Lois Villarreal, the same as it is here. And the same videos that you see here are the same ones that are there. Actually, I do more on YouTube because I do like swatch videos, and anytime I get like a BoxyCharm or something, and I do all my unboxing videos there. Thank you, Elizabeth.
I thought I was managing my moderate to severe Crohn's disease. Then I realized something was missing.
You know, I like groups that like to support their members. You know what I'm saying? I love groups that support their members, love their members, that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, the whole point in having a beauty group is for people to conversate with each other about beauty stuff, to share their beauty stuff, to share their videos. Thank you, Kathy. Yes, I appreciate that so much. You know, the whole point in having a beauty group like that is to educate each other, to support one another. And if they do it through YouTube, what is the difference? So to me, to say you can't share your YouTube videos in the group is a little nitpicky. That's just my opinion. That's kind of dumb. It's not like they have a group and they're trying to share their video from another group. You know, that's different. I don't think you should be allowed to do that. But if it's your personal video, it doesn't matter what platform you record it on. I think you should be allowed to share it. That's just my opinion. Even like glowing dolls, you can't share your personal live or YouTube videos into a group. The only way you can promote your, like, talk about your Instagram or your YouTube is if you're an active member in their group. At least they say, okay, you have to be an active member in the group to be able to do those things, to talk about your Instagram and your YouTube. But you can't share your personal live from, like, your personal page in the group. But you can share your YouTube if you're an active member in the group. But at least they have that policy in there. But to straight up say you can't share your YouTube videos, or other people can't share members' YouTube videos, but you can share YouTube videos from people that make millions of dollars, that to me is just I don't agree with that. Period. So if they feel like I probably shouldn't be a part of the group because I don't agree with it, I'm speaking out, and that's fine. They can let me know that. And I know a lot of people have met some amazing people in that group, but I just don't agree with that. Yes, Francis, you may. What's the name of your group? It makes you wonder what the whole motive of their of the group is about. What's the motive? You know what I'm saying?
You don't deserve to go down with her. Okay. See you then. Thank you.
Is it really about your members? And I'm not talking about just that group. I'm talking about anybody that may have that rule set in place. Is it about the members?
Yes. How nice. Todd Jones?
Hello, company. Dr. Okafor, time out, please.
Yvonne Aurora Evans?
Correct.
Actually, that's Aurora. But the two, we got a little
Buxom, isn't that like the what you call it? The brand? I love Buxom.
I know I'm not going to feel pain, but
You know what you were going to feel, Miss Evans? As good as new. When this surgery is complete, how does that sound?
that sounds wonderful. Just wonderful.
Were you aiming at something?
Yeah.
This frustrated Claudia was diagnosed with PA. And the CDC is going to be the only company in the U.S. that supplies methotrexate. They're in Florida, and of course they're closed. I've been calling the owner's cell phone, and I keep getting a voicemail. She's going to die. I'm sorry, I'm boring you with this devastating news. It's late. Yeah, awesome. Super well. What's the number? We'll tag until we get it. Even if it takes all night.
You're plus size, me too, girl. Francis, I'm confused. What does that mean? Why are you confused? I wonder if I should try this highlighter that's in here. What is that? Let me see. No, I don't want to try that highlighter. Let's see. Let me use that purr. Where did I do my purr? Oh, it's too low. Oh, here they are. Okay. Why are you confused?
I couldn't imagine. I'd be one for a time or two.
Is everything okay? Miss Evans, best to stay quiet as you give the capital sheet. Everything okay?
You gotta be careful. Oh, is that what that is? Okay. Girl, you know I'm slow.
Mrs. Kenna. Kenna. It's you? It's Dr. Devin from Manchester parking lot.
She saw that I was curvy.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Did you see what she said? It's because that's what it means. It means you're curvy. So, if you guys didn't know, they now sell her cosmetics at Burlington. Okay, I see. Positive, good, yes. Love it. So this I got a double for $6, 2 palettes per at Burlington. Hey, Allison. But so you got one that was a highlighter and one that was bronzer. So I'm gonna layer the lighter color just a tad bit right on top. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Gerald. Thank you. Actually, I'm gonna put a little more of. Oh, Robin's on. Hi, Robin. Hey, girl. Girl, this is so where you were talking about how hot it was. You poor thing. You didn't get to go to wherever you were going. Thank you. Yes, this is for the blue ribbon for child abuse awareness and prevention. So we're doing blue for that. Definitely need to get more awareness out on this situation. And we did some very heavy talking today on my live about this situation. So definitely go back and watch if you have a chance. Hi, Michelle. Oh, she was about to tell you straight, girl, that you are not gonna pick on yourself.
Dr. Nolan, but your colleagues need to lay eyes on someone who gets it. Someone who listens, who learns, and who understands.
What is like to let the emotions get the best of you? Just shut your mouth.
This is unfortunate. I believe with Nietzsche...
You're deaf, Gerald. Oh. Hi, Lynn.
Get out.
Yes, Allison, girl. We had some heavy conversation earlier. You definitely have to, if you've struggled with your childhood, please go back and watch this video and listen to what these supportive women had to say, and listen to just what I had to say and some of the research that I've done, and just what my thoughts are on the whole situation. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Allison. You're so sweet. And I love that you're participating too, Allison. I saw that you posted a picture.
Yeah.
I want this whole month to be about awareness of certain different subjects. So I'm gonna do a video every day in the month of May. Thank you, Francis, for letting him know that. Yeah, every day this month I'm going to be doing an awareness look for different subjects.
Just do my job.
Yep.
Well, you haven't really much time to play. Get yourself out.
Hey, Mother. There's a situation I could use some help with.
You were quickly a couple of lost calls from the doctor.
Your behavior in the law and your plan is unacceptable.
Well, I inspire and transform those around me in order to bring
Did
them
you?
back.
Did you have a picture?
Yeah, but when you win a 3P JAMA publication and an ASA medallion in the same year, then maybe I'll consider the diagnosis. But until then, if you were in my OR, you either exit or evolve.
That's fine. I didn't get you fed up to the kid with athletes.
You'll have to.
I am who I am. That will never change.
Oh, you don't have any pictures. Lynn. Oh, you're supposed to be taking them selfies. Orange and red is beautiful.
Thanks for coming all this way, Kevin.
Great.
Let's go to Kentucky to do
I'm gonna stop playing with it. Oh, you were hitting the dinner, huh? Huh? Yes, Louise. Oh my goodness. That should be another one I need to do. It is so common, and again, another thing people just don't talk about. Another subject. You were absolutely right. Is there a ribbon for that one?
I know. What are you gonna pop? I need to keep the lights on and the brakes stopped. My daughter is getting married tomorrow. I should probably get back to the group. Who should I handle this? Yeah.
It pays that man, yes.
See you guy. We're all looking forward to the little party's man.
You know what I think is terrible abuse when it comes to elderly people? I think not allowing them to eat their cookies and cupcakes for breakfast is terrible abuse. Listen, they don't have a whole lot more time left on this. Let them eat cookies and cupcakes for breakfast. I know, and donuts. Listen, these elderly people love their sweets for breakfast. Please let them have it, okay? They earned it. Alright? I'm just saying. Stop worrying about, oh, these sweets aren't good for you. Listen, they're not children. Okay? I know that sometimes they kind of revert back, but listen, they've earned it. Let them have it. Give them a nice cup of coffee and a cookie or a cupcake or a donut. And don't give them a hard time about it. And if that's all they eat, be thankful that they ate it at all. Because some of them don't have appetites. I will report you for not giving them their stuff. I'm not playing. Let them eat their junk food for breakfast.
Today, historical sites are disappearing, but AI can help us bring history back to life.
To look at historical sites, we have to stitch hundreds of pictures one by one. With magnetic income, we are able to stitch hundreds of thousands of pictures in one night. I need to make it possible because it's so important to do. With artificial intelligence, we can move in, we can experience it.
Right. Oh, Bettina, I didn't know that. If you guys find ribbons for these, and let me, like, send me a picture of the ribbons. And if you, I really, really, really want, I want to know, I want ribbons for people that have a personal connection to these causes, because to me it makes it more personable, and I feel like it makes it more genuine when I do these looks, to know that somebody has been touched by these particular matters. I know, right, girl? Yes. Better give me my donut. I will hit you with my walking stick. Right? Hey, Joe. Take the girls to school, please.
Just get my flowers, I forget. It's clear you chose the right profession, young man. Thank you. Yorkie, why is there a syrup bottle up your blood? Is pulled up the wrong line, Evans. I'm so sorry. It's okay. I have to live it.
Oh, Bettina. Listen though, Bettina, you totally can do a whole lot, even if you're just sitting there on your phone. You can encourage others, you can do so much. You can. You have purpose, you have a reason, you have things that you can do. You're encouraging me just from watching my videos, and that helps a lot. Right, Allison? Right? Exactly. Yep. Where is my makeup bag? Alright, my lash glue is in my makeup bag, and I put this over here.
The only 4 people in the U.S. ever survived.
I found it!
You just saved the bit.
This is 215, smelled really abuse. Purple ribbons. Okay.
You get unorthodox medicine. Take them up. You'd be walking out of this hospital.
Hey Joe, go ahead and take the girls to school. Yes.
This is my house.
Yeah, okay.
Jerry Rex.
What's his name?
He said you're amazing. I ain't sorry.
Hello?
They set me up.
Who set you up?
At one of the detention center.
One lash down.
No, talk about this to me. There's nothing you can do for me right now. There's nothing else I need help with. There you are. You said to call you. Tried you like 100 times. She's not answering.
Where are you going this time?
In New York. And I meet up with some friends. Scare me ahead. You go.
Yes, exactly. Yes, yes, yes.
Sit down, Jesse.
Whatever side you come, they get you a place in Crossroads. This is 3-week program. Crossroads.
Nice. So this is what happens. People make decisions about my life, and that's not okay. I said I'll do the outpatient stuff. I'll go to meetings, things like that.
Yes, Aline, so I will. Hey, and if you need someone to talk to about that, I think you and I can talk for free. I know you're in the UK, Well, we can talk for free on Messenger, and they don't charge anything extra for that. I've talked to Liz in Scotland through Messenger, and if you just need a little bit of advice on how to approach that, because she's 8, right? Did you say she was 8? And you know what? You being an adult will probably take it harder than she will. You know, and if she's old enough to ask questions, you definitely can give her some of that information. I feel, you know, I don't know her personally. Maybe the situation's a little different than what I imagine it, but you definitely can talk to her about it. You know, she may be a little more understanding than you think, and you know, children are so resilient. They're more resilient than adults can be. I can tell you that, and I definitely think that you could probably talk to her about it. And maybe you don't have to go in a whole lot of detail. You know, or it could be that you're not ready to talk about it yet. And if that's the situation, you can definitely tell her that. You can just say, baby, I really want to tell you, and I will one day, but mommy's just not ready to talk about it. You know? Because I think if she's asking questions, that she definitely is ready herself. And you know, if you're not careful, these children are so smart, they'll find out themselves. And then they wouldn't have heard it from you. They'll read it or hear it from someone else. Because maybe they didn't ask, maybe they asked you and you didn't tell them. So they ask another family member. Or they ask a friend of the family. Or someone's child that knows about the situation when you're not around. So, given that you're her mom, you can definitely... She is. But, you know, even then, 6 is still... You can talk to her and tell her in a way that she can understand. It doesn't have to be full on, completely detailed. You know what I mean? I know that we talked about it a little bit, but you can just kind of explain to her that Daddy was, you know, struggling, and that sometimes, you know, we are in the moment and make decisions, and then explain to her too, well, that's why it's so important to think about things you say and do, because, you know, sometimes when you make decisions, you just can't take them back, and, you know, Daddy just made a terrible decision that day that he can't take back, and I'm sure he would if he could, and, you know, and I'm sorry, I know this is like a very dark subject, but you definitely can explain it to her in a way that is more friendly, child friendly. What? Another one?
And then on the footbeds, you've got the free foam footbeds that we've talked about. If you've never tried these before, I really encourage you to, with this sandal, think about the summertime. Think about the opportunities that you'll have to wear this. If you order it, I get it home.
Yeah, I saw on one of those MMIW pages that there's a freaking whole family that's missing. Man, woman, and the children.
Well, we've shared that with women.
Like, how does the whole family go missing? And nobody knows anything. That's ridiculous.
I did what you said. You challenged me to get them home.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that, Lynn.
And I slipped them right on, and they say, you were right. There was no breaking period. There's no, you know, when you feel like, oh, I gotta wear these shoes real quick around the house, or go walk around and run some errands to break them in. With Beezy's, there is no break-in. You don't believe in that.
Yeah, I feel like you have a custom. You know, look at Jan's right now. I love, she's wearing the navy with that just subtle stripe.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
The subtle tonal crystals there.
Oh wow.
You notice how you can't see.
See, Allison, that is... I talked about that in the beginning of my video yesterday. If you missed the beginning, you definitely need to go back and watch it. Not yesterday, but when I did the red look. About there's another family that says that they wait for the snow to melt, and then they go out there and they look for their daughter, and they've been doing it for 9 years. 9 years. They have to wait every year for the snow to melt to go out there and look for bones. That's heartbreaking. Because you know you're not looking for a body.
Without a heel strap. Please try these because they're different than anything else. These are not like a slide. Sometimes you do have slides that do have this technology as well where they really do conform to your foot. But if you want a slide and they slide off, or they usually a slide will end right here. See? A slide ends here. Look at how far
Hi, Glenda. Thank
that is
you.
gripping your foot all the way past your ankle. That's right up here, right? So you get all of that incredible grip, and that means stability. My mother-in-law walks around. She likes to wear flip-flops. Hi, Myrna. We love you. But she has taken now to climbing over.
Gemma, I have tweezers. So they're like slanted and pointed. So those I use to apply them on. And then these are mini curlers. So they're just like regular lash curlers. They're just nowhere near the size. And when I clamp the lashes, what it's doing is squeezing my natural lashes and like combining them in with my falsies, and also curls them out of my line of sight, so I'm not looking at lashes. And I'm telling you, it feels so good. Like, they don't feel heavy like they did before I clamped them. It just, I won't wear lashes without using them anymore. I wish I found them sooner. Oh my gosh. You got some lashes, girl? Or you've got to go get lashes. Yes, these are Ardell 253. The number is 253. Ardell. I did have to trim just a little bit off. Didn't have to trim too much. Just like one section. Alright, so I'm going to... What lipstick do I want to use? I have a blue lipstick, but I think that's going to be a little much for today. I may just go with like red or something. Burgundy. That's pretty. I'll go with this one. I got them off of it was like eBay or Amazon, but I bought a bunch of them in bulk and I sell them. So you can either order them there, or if you'd rather buy one from me, let me know. I can send you an invoice and ship it out to you. Here, I charge $10, and that covers tax and shipping. As long as you're in the U.S. If you're outside the U.S., it might cost a little more. But in the U.S., that's how much it would charge. That's how much I would charge to send it. Or to buy it and send it. Sorry. Colors is wine.
Okay, so there was the blue floral. We'll go through the colors for you really quickly. Two florals. You get blue floral or green floral. There are those two. So we have two stripe options for you, which is red stripe.
Those are the two I just used. I think I like this one better. Well, I don't know. Let me see this one. Let me see this one. Burgundy. No, that is the wrong color. Nope, not that color. Okay, let me see. Milani. I love Milani. Milani is so pretty. That's probably a better choice. Okay. Let me see this Marlowe. This one is so chunky. I don't like that one. Okay. What time is it? It is 8:25 a.m. Okay, Francis. Let me write that down because I'll forget. Francis. Okay, so I can send you an invoice through Facebook Messenger, and a soft pink lip. I did one yesterday. I hate doing them because I feel like I look dead when I do the soft, when I do like a lighter color. Did you guys hear that they say that your best lip color is the same color as your nipple? I know it sounds a little weird, but they say that your best lip color is the same color as your nipple. But I'm like, what if you have really light ones or really, really dark ones? And then like, what if people say, what color, what color is your lipstick? You're like, it's my nipple color. Like, that is just a little weird. But they were talking about it forever. Where are you from, Gemma? Let me put some lip primer on first. I cannot find my... Oh, it's right here. I've been looking for this. It's so funny, isn't it? And guess who fell asleep in her little dress and makeup? She did not want to take it off. The little ballerina princess over there. You see her? She did not want to follow. She did not want to take her ballerina, her little dress off. Hey, what you doing? You gonna get up? You gotta go with Daddy to the dentist. I hope that made y'all laugh.
I'm wearing it right now. In fact, so I got the white tank, and you can see that it hits right over my tush, and I love that because it just covers what you want to cover. Exactly. We want our clothes to work with us and for us, and not have to be like
5:27 and 10:13 a.m. Francis, what you doing up so early?
like this tank top. This is getting that tank top that you're gonna live in all summer long. It's a breathable fabric, so it's gonna feel good. If you're traveling, you're gonna want to feel it.
Francis, you must be in like California or something, huh?
I'm wearing the white tank top, and then I've just got a little peplum jacket over it. But I love the length that it hits. It covers up where it matters most, and I feel like really accentuates and moves with your body.
Beautiful colors as well. So black, white, navy, or light blue, extra small through 3X, and you're just able to launder these at home, and you can't launder out the SPF. Unlike when you take a shower and you wash off all your sunscreen, usually stinky sunscreen that stains your clothes. This not only isn't staining your clothes, it's actually built in.
It's built into the life of the garment.
Yeah, I love that. So here we're showing you the sizes. It's true sizing.
You do. Hi, Michelle. How are you?
Medium is going to be an 8-10. The large, if you're a 12-14. Choose the extra large if you're a 16-18. 1X if you're a 16 women, 18 women. 2X if you're a 20 or 22 women. And then 3X for 24 to 26 women. And this is such a great, you can see Donya's got it over her skirt. Yes, and Jan's wearing it under the shirt, under the topper that I've got.
Yeah, and you see the panel detail on the side. We're showing the Joan jacket right now, which is just a beautiful architectural detail. But on Donya, you see the panel detail on the side that really creates that beautiful shape. And it really brings, when we talk about this seam,
Hey, Mike.
seams down.
You're in Long Beach. You go, girl. You know, you always think about people that are in Long Beach. You're like, they must be like so rich and so cool and so like awesome. They get to like surf all day. But it's totally probably not even like that, is it?
So you might as well get a basic that's actually protecting you from the elements and still going to be drawing like
I know when I tell people I'm from Florida, it's just like you just imagine like, oh, you get to go to the beach all day. How cool is that? You never rains over there. It's the Sunshine State. I'm like, oh no, no ma'am. We have hurricanes. Thank you. It's a lip liner. I'm gonna use a lipstick over it, but it's the lip liner. It's the Milani retractable one. In the shade Sugar Plum. But I'm gonna use the LA Girl Matte Finish Pigment Gloss in the shade Secret. I'm gonna use it over it.
Good advice. Okay, so that's available at only $19.98 for you to get that home and have that in. We want you to be protected and also, you know, look cute. All right, we've got free lighting. You've been seeing this on all of our models, on Jessica as well. $49 and
You have bites everywhere? You want to take some more Benadryl? The allergy medicine? You can't stay home because you're itchy.
Sun damage, and you know, extensive sun damage. It's dangerous.
you is the light.
Make sure you eat something
SPF on our light.
first.
You don't even think about it. Like if you're not laying out, you don't realize the sun is hitting our legs.
Absolutely right. And so we built it into the SPF 30. It's built into the life of the garment for the
Hey, Joe.
So all of the BZ's clothing line will have it, but so it's so great to know that it's in your leggings where you might not be thinking about putting some sunscreen as you're running out to run errands all day. Talk about dynamic stretch because that's what's built into this. These are
Oh, yeah.
the stretches most
But happy, that's amazing. Yeah, this lip color is called, the lip liner was Milani Sugar Plum. And then the lipstick is LA Girl.
so breathable.
And it's in the shade Secret. When it dries down, it'll be matte. Like it's still. Hey, I think Matthew's putting this table. I think Matthew's trying to stay home. He said he's itchy all over.
These are breathable, they're stretchy, they feel soft, except they feel like butter. They feel like
Are you going to work after your appointment?
silky soft, super soft on top of all the way they feel.
I was gonna say, I mean, his birthday was yesterday, so if you want to like take him home and they're gonna take him to the movies or something after.
This is black with leopard, and this actually shows you that it's got also built
All right,
in
so
great little
tomorrow I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find out what form of leukemia, but I guess there's different ribbons for different types of leukemia. So I'm gonna figure out. I need to get with. You know who you are. Figure out what type of leukemia your dad's got, so we can figure out what look I'm going to do tomorrow. But if you guys have any other like things that are going on in your life and you have an awareness ribbon that you want me to do, let me know. And if it's one that I've already done, I'll just tag you in it. I know. What? Sleeping pills? I know, but he says he's itchy all over. I don't know what else to give him. That's what I was telling him. He needs to eat something. He says he's itchy. We went to the beach on Sunday, and like there were little gnats all over the place. Lovely Florida. Oh, thank you, Ruby. Thank you. So yeah, so we will. We're definitely going to do some kind of leukemia one tomorrow. So if you guys have any other looks that you want to do, my signal was cutting out. Sorry. If you guys have any other looks that you want me to do, that you guys want to participate in as well, because I really want you guys to participate, please let me know. And don't forget to follow me. If you're a first-time viewer here, click the button that says follow. Claritin. I'll have to find some of that, Rosalind. Thank you so much. Because I didn't know. We usually use Benadryl, but I know that it does make kids. That's what the doctor always says they use is Benadryl. But yeah, he got ate up by bugs. We all did. I got a few bites too, but it's nowhere near as bad as them. Now, if you're on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. There's a red button somewhere. There's a thumbs up or thumbs down button. If you don't like it, the video, you don't like me, just hit the thumbs down button. If you did, hit the thumbs up button. Also, there's a bell over there somewhere. Hit that button and then click to change your notifications to see all. Or if you don't want to see all my videos, click on occasional or highlights. Those are your three options. So thank you guys. Thank you so much. Okay. So Claritin is what you both were saying. I'll definitely do it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. See? Love you guys. You guys always help me out. All right. I'll see you. Mwah. Bye.